Lawyers have lodged a lawsuit with the country's Supreme Court in an attempt to cancel a Hong Kong-based company's concession to operate two ports at either end of the Panama Canal. Their complaint, filed a day after the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio told Panama's President José Raúl Mulino to reduce China's alleged influence on the canal, argues that the contract for the two ports is unconstitutional. If the case is admitted by the court and the argument is expected, it could lead to the swift revocation of the contracts and a victory for Donald Trump's campaign to push back against Beijing's presence in the Central American countries. A subsidiary of the C.K. Hutchison Holding, owned by the Hong Kong billionaire Li Ka-shing, has operated two of the canal's 5 ports since it won the tender in 1997. After a detailed analysis of the contract, we decided that an action for unconstitutionality was the appropriate means to challenge the concession. Giulio Macchias, one of the lawyers behind the suit, told AFP, in 2023, the Supreme Court made a similar argument to close down a contentious copper mine following major protest. Panama government is anxious to avoid a scenario in which the US takes the canal by force or obliges them to meaningfully change the fee structure, which are applied equally to ships of all countries and based on market conditions. In December, Trump voted to take back the canal, prompting widespread indignation in the Panama, but within days of his threat, Panama Comptroller General announced an audit of the port contracts, the result of which are expected in March. Following Rubio's visit on Sunday, President Mulino agreed to tougher restriction on irregular migration through the Darien Gap, that he would not renew Panama's membership in China's Belt and Road Infrastructure Initiative, and according to U.S. sources, to the free transit of the U.S. military vessels. The following day, however, Trump said he was still not happy with the concessions and said he would speak to Mulino on the phone call on Friday. But if the contract is revoked, he would probably open Panama to international arbitration on the basis that the move was a politically motivated expropriation. Furthermore, if Mulino does agree to free passage of U.S. military vessels, he could face further legal jeopardy, said Alonso Eleca, a lawyer specializing in international law. That would amount to preferential treatment and will be a clear violation of the canal's commitment to neutrality, he